Hello everyone, welcome to Crypto Slash, a YouTube channel that educates you in your crypto journey. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, do not forget to subscribe. Over the past few weeks, the Pegaxy team rolled out a number of updates at a rapid pace. The team received both appreciations and criticisms, but I would have to say that it was majorly criticisms from the community members, even without taking time to analyze the gravity of the updates. So in this video, I will be discussing my prediction on the Pegaxy economy over the next 6 months, based on the data over past 2 months, and also discuss why I think the decisions taken by the team is completely in the best interests of the project and its stakeholders. The major updates were stats-based racing, genetic breeding, Pega burning, and revised price tiers. The first two clearly are baby steps in the project's move towards skill-based gameplay. In my previous videos, I talk in detail of how both updates work. So in this video, we will be looking at the updates on Pega burning and revised price tiers. According to the revised price tiers, it is very clear that there is more incentive to hold upper rank Pegas, especially with higher win rate. Let's start with how the Pega population will unfold over the next 6 months. My prediction is that we will witness a deflationary phase spanning around 5 to 6 weeks, where the population of total Pegas will reduce by around 25%. This reduction will essentially be driven by burning low win rate Pegas. This is the phase where most of the low performing pacers will be burned and a rapid growth of rare, epic, legendary Pegas will be seen. For example, by the end of week 6, I predict a 4x increase in legendary Pegas. After week 6, most probably we will revert back to an inflationary phase where more rare, epic and legendary Pegas are born, driven primarily by breeding and burning higher order Pegas. So by the end of 6 months from the update, I predict that the total number of Pegas will double. This is also assuming that there will be a reasonable amount of capital flowing into the project. Now let us look at what would have happened if the updates weren't done. Without the updates, we would have witnessed an exponential growth of Pegas, which is not healthy for a sustainable economy. As you can see, I predicted a 9x increase in Pega population in 6 months if the updates weren't made, versus a 2x which I predict with the updates. So of course, the difference is huge. Now let's move on to the most important question. How will this impact the token supply and price? With the updates in place, due to the increasing Pega population, I predict a 3x increase in this token circulation supply. In essence, even with the updates in place, the token is going to remain inflationary. That is, there will be more minting than burning, at least until we witness a huge infusion of new capital and players. How will this look like if the updates weren't made? In fact, the economy would have witnessed an exponential inflation growth if the updates weren't made. The token circulation supply would have become 30x without updates instead of a 3x increase 6 months from now. So why does the token supply matter and how does inflation impact the economy? Well, for beginners, inflation is nothing but reduction in the token value over time due to an increased token supply. An easiest example is US dollars. The central bank usually keeps printing money and injecting into the economy for growth, but it ends up in devaluing the value of a dollar. For example, before 30 years, you could buy a burger for $1 US, but now the same burger costs $10 US, which means the value of US dollar has been devalued by around 90% over the last 30 years. Similarly, for WIS tokens, by controlling the WIS circulating supply through the updates, the team has reduced the inflationary effect which would have devastated the token price otherwise. I believe this is the right step taken by the team. Although the initial update was a bit drastic, I appreciate how they were able to adjust and modify the update based on the community's feedback. Now that the team has saved the economy from destruction, at least for the near future, the next focus needs to be to acquire new players and investors by creating an enjoyable skill-based game. The bid-through listing is a good step towards this. They also need to focus on marketing the game aside from the development updates they make. Do share your views or thoughts on what next needs to be the area of focus for the Pegaxy team. Before we conclude, I would like to say that we have also started a Twitter channel where I will be posting regular crypto updates and analysis. So do follow if you need latest updates. That's it for today guys, hope you enjoyed the video. In my next video, I will be discussing the best option to grow your stable, breeding versus fusing strategy with a clear data-based analysis. So do watch out this space. Thank you and goodbye.